Alrighty guys, get ready for Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers Co-op Any Percent presented by GeneralAndrews and Sinister One. Let's get started, guys.
Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Sinister One. This is of course GeneralAndrews. With me, I'm going to be playing as Dale. He will be Chip. We have L Rock and Cypherin behind us on the couch. They're going to be helping out with some commentary.
Hey guys, how's it going? All right, we ready for this now?
I think we're ready, man.
All right, so we're ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
This is what we have here is the Saturday morning cartoon hour. Got co-op run of Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. For those of you familiar with the solo run, this co-op run is going to look a little bit different. For the opening here, we only got one character who has to jump, which is actually really cool because one character can always carry the other. Quick is sent up there to Zipper very, very fast. I approve. Over the course of at least the first few levels and on, what we're going to see is some death abuse that's going to force another chipmunk back on the screen, as you just saw there. Dale is now just sailing and bobbing and weaving through the stage with pure invincibility. Like, enemies here just can't touch him. Though it makes the level progress that much faster because you don't have to worry about 2 chipmunks getting hit, only 1. And also along the way, what they're going to need to make sure they have resource-wise is enough lives to be able to carry through this. So you're going to see them collecting a lot of flowers. Flowers work similarly to how coins do in Super Mario Brothers. Get X number and then you get an extra life. Big difference is the 1-up only spawns on screen as opposed to just being given to the players. So they'll have to go track that down as well, but it's still something they're going to have to be able to do. Nice first boss fight. Very quickly done there.
Let me know when there's time for donations.
Sure. And thankfully in this bonus stage, there is a 1-up for us each time. Go with the donations.
Sure, we have a $10 donation from Dose Postman, GeneralAndrews, and Sinister One Hype. Love you guys.
Thank you, Posty.
That was my phone.
Oh, that's okay.
We also have a $10 donation from Roz saying, excited for Rescue Rangers. Good luck, GeneralAndrews and Sinister.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
That's so awesome.
All right, so here we're taking a double death, so we can actually do double ballooning. The death is staggered far apart enough that we don't both die.
Yeah,
and then we just skip that faucet section.
I love the balloon animation in this game. They just look like they're having the time of their lives in these balloons. It's ridiculous. They're so happy. Sailing all through here.
General going to clear out a few enemies for me.
Missed it.
That's okay.
So this
I
boss
missed one
coming
flower.
up is probably one of the trolliest bosses in the entire game. Let's see how Sinister One and GeneralAndrews handle
As it turns out, they actually used the recently discovered RNG alteration trick that you do at the very beginning of the game to fix the boss fight to where the pattern is always going to be the same. It's not an ideal pattern, but it's still a really good pattern and it's consistent, so you don't lose time on just like getting trolled by RNG or anything like that. On to D. Particularly love this track.
Oh, it's so good.
We're bobbing and weaving through boxes here. Oh, double damage boost off the jack-o'-lantern. Oh, didn't catch that one.
That's
Had to
all
wait
right.
that one out. Didn't quite get the left input in time. I also wasn't aware of this, that Chipmunk that's on top is invincible. I actually did not know that. It's kind of ridiculous, actually.
Yeah, it helps. So now it's going to be my turn to take a couple damage boosts.
You're wounded. I'll carry you. That's pretty much it. Nice clip with the box on the switch. That looked really clean. Yes, I approve of this message. That was really good. Caught him in midair, too. Run a styling. Look at this.
Just to talk about the skill here, there's so many like health items that Sinister One and GeneralAndrews skipped in that last section, and they haven't gotten touched.
It's okay. Just go with it. The commentator's curse in full effect.
My bad.
We've all been there.
Ah.
Oh, didn't get the jump input. So for the robot's pretty simple. It's ideally only supposed to take 2 cycles, but missed the jump on the first one. But just get your jumps in, you get 2 hits per cycle, and you're good to go.
All right, flower count should be right.
It should be correct.
Okay. All right, so hopefully in the next stage we're going to spawn a couple 1-ups for General.
Nice boost.
Yeah, very, very nice boost there.
Oh, beautiful section.
Yeah, that was very good.
There's one. There's two.
Ta-da!
Another thing I was just reminded of, you're seeing a lot of in this game, collecting the items is always going to be the responsibility of one person. So what you're going to see a lot in horizontal scrolling stages is one person at the right, one person at the left.
Save yours.
So the person behind can always make sure that they're collecting the items en route to the exit. And you saw that particularly in the first room of stage F.
All right.
Seen that a bit
My one
more.
up.
Yes, yours.
And then the rest will
Definitely.
be yours.
Correct.
We have a quick anonymous donation for $20. Yes, General and Sinister One. Love your work, mates. You rock.
Heck yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so G is finally kind of a bit of an easier stage. We don't have to do any death abuse. Just got to manage the flower count. We're going to spawn a 1-up for General Andrews a little bit later in the stage. And other than that, it's smooth sailing, hopefully.
And G's always been a pretty simple, innocuous stage. It's a cool stage to navigate through, but it's also one of the simpler stages. Flies, though. Never want to see flies.
Okay, I can afford to take that damage. I just can't get hit again otherwise, because I'm going to take automatic damage on the boss. And here's a zip. Got
Very
the
nice.
zip.
Oh, nice skip.
That
Nice
was really
prompt skip.
cool.
So I'm intentionally falling back here so I can go ahead and get this 1-up coming up.
Jeez. All right, so I am going to take a
Either
death
one.
here. I'm going to take a death, and
All right, cool.
that's fine. Because I spawn on that spike right there, unfortunately. That's a game design flaw.
Other than that, Casino Cat is certainly one of the easier bosses in the game, but
We're
as
fine,
a
right?
two-player thing, I guess that's just a force.
Yeah, you're 1-up.
Very nice. And take some flowers.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to stage 8. We've actually been told that the runners have requested some quiet time for the first portion of the stage because it is excessively difficult and they are going to require some focus here.
Yeah,
so
just
go
the
ahead and grant
beginning.
that to
It's
them.
just the beginning part.
Beginning part is a little tricky. Bad things can happen sometimes.
Way to go.
Yeah, come out early, like
Yep.
like way early.
Can do.
All right, thank you.
All right, cool.
All right, we got through.
We're good. Go ahead.
Nice job. Last room of H is definitely the simpler part of the stage. The first stage just has a lot going on with all the crabs just creating hitboxes everywhere, but the last section of what they had going on there is pretty straightforward. Move right and reach the exit. Not many places for pratfalls either, which is good.
All right, and we're gonna do another double death in I here. This allows us to skip this fan section, which is normally very slow in one-player mode.
Oh, yes, extremely slow.
I didn't even
is
think about this.
wonderful.
This is absurd.
This is fantastic.
What mechanics? We got this. And you get to zip right to the door, too.
Yeah, it's
great.
great.
That's super good. I was wondering where all the 30 seconds were saved from compared to the solo run. I just cleared all that up
That's
for
a
me.
big part of it. That is absolutely a big part of it. So Zipper, of course, makes you invincible as well as going after some of the enemies. And then I do need to listen for an audio cue in this boss fight. Got the
Very
two
nice.
cycle.
Excellent
All right.
fight.
The 2 cycles ideal in that fight.
There
Very,
we
very
go.
well done.
Should I get this?
Yes.
one? Okay.
We have a $5 donation from Quan saying Dale is love, Dale is life, baby. Sunglass emoji.
Agree.
That's awesome.
All right, so this is actually the hardest stage in the game, Jay. Fat Cat wasn't messing around when he made this stage, so we'll probably get a little quiet here after the first screen.
Sit back and enjoy the tunes. Back there. up there.
I'm just going to balloon all the way through as he finishes off these characters to reduce the lag.
Get ready for time.
Job.
Time.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Great run.
Sub
man.
10.
Yes, yeah, that's what I
Sub
wanted to
10.
Very
That's
cool.
what we wanted to see there. All right.
As
Thank
it turns out, Fat Cat is another one of the fights that you lose all RNG once you do the manipulation at the start of the game. So that pattern is the same exactly every time.
Absolutely. So we've stopped Fat Cat. The Rescue Rangers reign supreme. So that's it for Rescue
That's it.
Rangers.
Ah, that was good.
Give it up again for Sinister 1 and General Andrews. For those of you just tuning in, welcome to Calithon 2019. Cali 2019 is benefiting Direct Relief, a humanitarian aid organization active in all 50 states and more than 80 countries, with a mission to improve the health and lives of others affected by poverty or emergencies without regard to politics, religion, or ability to pay. Direct Relief's assistance programs are tailored to the particular circumstances and needs of the world's most vulnerable and at-risk populations. This tradition of direct and targeted assistance provided in a manner that respects and involves the people served has been a hallmark of the organization since its founding in 1948 by refugee war immigrants to the U.S. Just a quick reminder, guys, we only have a couple of